So today I'm going to look at five tools that will help you to optimize your local search. These tools are really useful because it will help you to see where you rank in Google My Business, not just locally within your own town or village, but outside of that and even anywhere in the world. So these five tools are going to be useful, and hang around as well, because I've got a bonus at the end that's going to help you to see how you can increase your ranking through a very small but special link. So thanks for joining me. Hi, I'm Zane from Zanet Design, and I help people to grow their business. So if you've got a local business, a small business, then I use my 20 years of experience to grow your business with me. So thanks for joining me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Now, just thinking about local searches, we're going to look at five tools that are going to help you to just see where you rank, not just within your own little office, but outside of there. So how do you rank, say, in the next village or town or the next city? How do you rank beyond the next city? Can you actually grow beyond your small area when you're starting a small business? Well, Google My Business obviously works based on location. And you'll know that if you can get in the top 3 where anyone's searching, then you have a 33% chance of being clicked on. It's that high. So being top of your local area for what you do is essential. Let's see now how you can monitor these by looking at the next 5 tools that you can use. And don't forget, we've got a great bonus at the end too.
So the first app or way in which I'm going to help you to see how you can benefit from having a local search but in different areas is this amazing, it's called Valentin.app. And what you can do is you can type in whatever you are. So if you wanted to look for, say, a plumber, and you wanted to then pick an area, so you can go for, say, United Kingdom, and then you can even go for the exact address. So if I was to, let's come out, if I just go, say, I want someone in the Bournemouth town centre, in Poole Road, say, I want that. So you've got exact address here. You can even edit this if you need to. And it's using actually the latitude and longitude here as well from Google. And then if I just then search for the plumber, and then what it will do, it will show exactly what would come up if I was searching for a plumber and I was actually there. So there's the area I'm going to be. And this is fantastic because you can do this wherever you are in the world. So there you go. I'm in Kansas. Okay, so no idea whether there's a plumber in Kansas, but I'm sure there will be. Let's have a look here. Plumber in Kansas. There you go. I've got my 3 plumbers. So this is a great way of seeing whether you appear and how far away from where you are you appear. So in some countries, obviously, it's much further. Obviously, I'm not expecting to appear if I'm in England, in the United States. But what I am wanting to do is see whether I can go to a nearby. So if I was in Kansas, would I appear in a Zoom, say, in Oklahoma or Colorado, or, obviously how far out can my business go when it comes to Google My Business and its ranking. So this is probably the most useful tool I've come across, and I really thoroughly recommend it. So that's my first tool. Now the second tool to help you with local search and to see how you're viewed is to use this one, which is, it's called Local Falcon. It's a useful tool, and the only thing I'll say is there is an opportunity to try it out. And it does have a pricing mechanism. So depending on how much you want to know about where you appear, this is much more for local search. So if you wanted just a couple of miles radius, you can then click on this and it will show you where you appear. Now, I did have an account. I'll just show you how that kind of worked. So I'm number 1 in my local area, but then if I go slightly out towards Christchurch, I'm number 3, number 6 if I go to Branscore, but in Bournemouth, because of the competition, then I'm number 20. So really appearing where it says green, if you can appear number 3, so appearing out at sea, obviously, unless we've got boats looking for me. That's not going to happen. But I can see here that I've got a few areas here. So I've got a keen interest in Christchurch as well. You can have all different types of, so here I can see a bit more detailed ranking around Christchurch. Some number 3s around here. And also going out towards Herne as well, number 3, it's top 3. So that's what you're looking for really, is how you can kind of stand out and be seen. So that's the second tool that I found really useful. You do have to pay for it, but there is a free tryout when you, if you want to try that first. That's called Local Falcon. So the third one is called I Search From. I've mentioned this before, but here you can put in the country, the language. It works a very similar way to the one that we looked at before. But the difference is with this is you can check it on an Android tablet or a phone and so on as well. So you can basically appear anywhere in the world, and it's got a lot more difference in functionalities. You can choose what types of domains, which country domains of Google you want it to appear in as well. So quite a lot of little tweakings you can do here if you want to do some testing on where you appear when it comes to simulating Google search in different parts of the world. So it's just really mainly for just seeing how you appear in various other areas of the world. So that's a real useful search tool called iSearchFrom.com. Now the fourth tool we're going to look at is called Google Ads. It's basically a Google Ads diagnostic tool, but it's a really useful way again of seeing how Google views you. So you might want to use this for a postcode of some sort. So for instance, if I was a plumber, I can type in plumber there, and I can click search in the Christchurch area, and then what it does is below it simulates how it would be viewed if someone in Christchurch was searching for a plumber. So these are what would come up, and this is the map pack and showing the ads that would come up too. So this is really useful again to see how Google presents it, and you can do it through desktop, you can do it through mobile, so we can see what it looks like if you were to look for plumbers on a mobile. Again, you don't really get a chance then to see the map pack there, but you can certainly do that if you do it on desktop. And let's see, if we went to, you can go like a BH 6, so you can take a location like that, which is more local to me, and there you go, Southbourne plumbers and so on. That's showing there in Southbourne. So that's a really useful way of Google showing you what it's going to show people when they're searching in those particular areas as well. So that's Google Ads. Again, I'll put the link down below. And this is my final tool that I've not tried this. So again, this is really more a case of just came across this, and it may be useful. It's you have to download the software, and it claims that it will give you basically all those tools that we've mentioned. It kind of does it all automatically, and its claims are quite impressive actually, where it's going to track your keywords, see where you appear. So the idea is it will show whether you're in the local pack. You can do it wherever you want to track it. So reading through this looks pretty impressive. Now I've not actually used it yet, but it is something that I'm going to look at. So if you have used this at all, this rank tracker, then comment below, let me know what it was like and how you found it. But I must admit, it's something that certainly I will try out and give a go. But if I was to pick out the 5 that I've mentioned, probably the one for me at the moment that stands out above everything else is this one. It's so simple to use, Valentin.app. Now there was also a bonus that I was going to provide for you. I mentioned at the beginning. And what I want you to do obviously is to make sure you subscribe to this video or to my channel so that you don't miss any other videos, because I've got a couple of other things that I'm going to share with you over the next few weeks. But I also just want to help max out your local Google My Business. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of videos now to have a look at. And if you're wanting to grow your business, then you need to have a look at these. But I've also got a trick for you, a really smart trick that I wanted to show you as well. And what that is if you go to Google itself, so just go into Google and type in your company. This is presuming you've already got a Google My Business listing, so I've got one there. Okay, and if you notice you've got this bit here, directions. Okay, so let's just click on that. I'll then bring up your map and where you are and so on. And what I then want you to do is you can just from this just grab this link here at the top. So grab this, copy it, So if you go to your page where you've got a map or something, and then on here, get directions to Zanet Design Limited, just put a link in there to that. Now what that does is, apart from the fact it makes it useful for your visitor to see where you are, and they can then kind of come along and see where you are and so on, what it also does is it just tells Google that someone else has searched for your company, and so it just gives a little signal to Google that people are trying to find you. And that's a great way to share your location and at the same time make it useful for your businesses, visitors, and also tell Google that you are relevant to people searching for you. And you'll find that just doing those little extra things like that will make such a difference to how you're going to be perceived by Google. Hopefully that's been useful for you. And like I said, here's now some videos that will help you grow your Google My Business. So just follow these.